Hey y'all, welcome to the Filling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in the market or to just learn from the market. But y'all, let me go ahead and give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. With that being said, y'all, let's get started. So we're looking at the SPY, y'all. The SPY closed at 607.81. As you can see, we've been resting at this area here of 607.52 as a support area. So it's actually trading in this, what I call the zone or the gathering spot, right? So where are the trouble places? Resistance is around the 607.91. So if we break back above that, we could possibly have trouble here around the 608.29, breaking that level, 608.50. If we should break that, we could possibly have trouble 608.66, and breaking that can take us back to the 608.98 area, 608.99, or the 609.07. Yeah, that's interesting for the SPY, 609.07. Now, back to the downside, if we should lose this area of support around 607.52, we could very well come back to this 607.27, which is not far from that ATR trail, and stop back down to the 607 area. Now, breaking that 607 area, in my opinion, is a level of a strong level of support. We could very well come back to the 606.80, breaking that back to the 606.20, back to another key area of support, in my opinion, right? So I would watch under that 607, and if we break that, watch the 606.25 under that level, 606.11, and if we should break that 605.92, breaking that 605.92, we could very well come back to 605.54. Those are going to be trouble places or your support and resistance for the SPY today. So if you trade the SPY, y'all know I always say trade carefully. Anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. We are looking at Tesla. Tesla closed at 389.22. We have already made a pre-market high of 402.94. So as you can see, y'all, look, this is our zone. Let me see if I can get us past this place. This is our zone as of now for Tesla, that 397.16 up to this 399.17. I will watch this area here for Tesla breaking back above this 399.25 or 17.25 area. We could very well come back to this zone here, which is around the 402.02, which is right where this ATR trailing stop is. So just know that, you know, if we could break this level of 402.02, we could very well continue moving for Tesla. Tesla does what it does. That's all I could say, right? So to the downside, under this level of 396.99, we can come back to 394.07. Breaking that level, we can come back to around 391.81, and under that, we can come back to 389.46. Breaking at 389.46, we can come back to the range of 383.18, and if by chance we break that level, we can come back to this zone here, or this gathering spot around 378.92. So definitely watch those areas for Tesla to the upside and to the downside. Keep in mind, y'all, Tesla does what Tesla does. I need to say that off, right? So we are now looking at NVDA is down 142.44 is where we closed. We have come down, found support here at this 138.81. I would definitely watch that area. Let's look and see. Okay, to the downside, breaking this area, we can come back and retest the 138.57, 137.46, 137, let's see, 137.12. If we break the 137.12 area, 136.68, breaking that 136.38 area. And just keep in mind, I look at support and resistance on a much smaller scale, because when I'm in the trade, I need to know where I'm going to have trouble, right? So those are places for NVIDIA to the downside. Now, this is our 4 o'clock candle. We did have a decline, so we're going to gap down, meaning there could be a gap to the upside that needs to be filled. However, it looks like it wants to gap to the downside. Now, back to the upside, we would need to get back above 139.72. I need to get the words right today, right? Above 139.72, 140.08 could be a trouble place. 140.38 could be a trouble place. Again, at 140.68, 140.93. If we can break that 140.93 for NVIDIA, we could very well come back and, find trouble or resistance around the 141.40. And as you can see, it's a lot of resistance beyond that 141.90. So I would watch above 142.39, breaking the 142.39, 142.90, and again at 143.32. So those are going to be trouble places for NVIDIA. But as of now, it seems to have found support around this 139.12 area. So if you trade NVIDIA today, I always say y'all trade carefully. Anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. That's where we are as of now. We've broken down to the downside under the 5 EMA. We could very well continue declining, or this could be our support area. So we definitely need to be careful at this place, right? So let's go to AMD just to see where we are today. It too has broken out of a gathering spot. Long candle down, found support. Let's see if we can make that a little bit bigger, right? Yeah, so gathering spot here, broke out of that, down, found support. We had this level here marked at 135.54, and look where price is. We came down to 135.50, bounced only to come back to this area. So in my opinion, it's still trading in this zone. So support, I would definitely watch at 135.54. Resistance around the 136.58. If we break this level of resistance, which it looks like this could be a bear flag for us right here, so we definitely need to be careful with AMD, right? So back to the upside, breaking above the 136.58 area, we could have trouble 137.23, again at 137.70, breaking that 138.14, and if we should break that 138.27, which is really close, right? ATR trailing stop in this 138.14. So I will watch that area. If we break that, we very well could still again have trouble here at 138.60, and breaking that level, we can have trouble again at 139.01, which is the 50 EMA as of now. Breaking to 139.01, 139.52. So those are going to be trouble places for AMD. Now, it could very well continue declining. So I would watch this area here under the 135.54 area. We could find support at 134.15, 132.96, 132.60, and again here at 132.08. Those are going to be trouble places or support areas for AMD, and I would say if we break this level of 132.08, we could very well come back to 129.72. And y'all, I say so often that in the market anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. So in my opinion, y'all trade carefully. Anything is possible, right? We do have a few inside day candles, and y'all, GameStop is on that list. So if by chance it too is trading in a zone for us, so anything is possible. If by chance we break above 29.38, we have an upside target of $30.90 for GameStop, right? Now to the downside, under 28.11, we have a downside target for GameStop at 26.15. It is trading in a zone, so it could move in either direction. So those are the levels that I would definitely watch. And yeah, anything is possible. Intel is also an inside day candle. It too, y'all, is trading in this zone in the gathering spot for us today. So if by chance Intel breaks above 21.05, we have an upside target of 22.18. If by chance we break under 2068, then 2067 is the target to the downside, which is not that far. So let's say if you trade Intel today, I say too often trade carefully. IWM is an inside day candle. Looks as if we are already breaking that trigger. The 240.06 is the trigger to the upside. Breaking that gives us a target of 240.89. If by chance we break under 238.45, we have a downside target of 237.85 for IWM. It is an inside day candle today. So y'all, when I look at the market, this is what I see. And listen, there's so many ways to make money in the market. What's challenging sometimes is figuring out what way works best for you. So coming up with your strategy and having the discipline to execute or to stick to your plan, or yeah, that good stuff. So yeah, listen, I hope these videos are very, very helpful. I hope that everyone have a very profitable, a very productive day today. If you could please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, y'all, because we learn and we grow together. So until next time, be blessed as well as a blessing unto others.